Abstract brainwaves, game genie in the beanie. We ain't on the same stage, leveled up.
Other yellow hat guy here, back with another video. Great weekend. It went by like a blur. Media-wise, Curb Your Enthusiasm returned. We had NFC and AFC championship games. Chiefs and 49ers ended up being victorious. The 49ers game I froze on because I'm sorry, you Packers fan, that really wasn't... You guys didn't put up a fight, Packers. Whatever. Eminem dropped an album, Mac Miller, a posthumous album. We also had the Dragon Ball game come out. So there was just a lot of different things going on at one time. If you're into the show Power, there was an episode there. So I'm really naming things that I was involved in. Wasn't involved in that Dragon Ball game yet, but everything else was just, thing after thing after thing. Pokemon Go had its community day. So with all that instant gratification, on the other hand, video game wise, we had some delays. Let's talk delays. Dying Light 2, supposed to come out this year. That's the most recent thing that I was informed of, is being delayed to an unknown and unspecified date. The big one, Final Fantasy VII Remake, is being delayed 5 weeks. So, beginning of March it was supposed to drop, and then Animal Crossing, and then Cyberpunk 2077, I think it's called. The one with Keanu Reeves in it. Outside of Animal Crossing, all those games are being pushed back. Final Fantasy VII Remake is now coming out in April. And that's not a terrible delay. It's not like it's, more than 1 month, it's not like it's 6 months or anything like that. And what it does is it gives you time to say, okay, well now I'm going to play Animal Crossing or whatever it was I was playing now in February. But then it's like Cyberpunk 2077 takes that slot. No, it gets pushed back till September. And that's a pretty significant one because right around that time, that's pretty much the closing of the generation for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So I imagine there's a port being worked on for the next generation, and you can bet your last dollar that that's going to happen. It wouldn't surprise me also if there's a re-release of Spider-Man for PS4 for the PS5 that's got better graphics and what have you, and all the DLC, just like the Game of the Year edition. Wouldn't surprise me if a remaster of that drops, but we're speculating right now off of the release dates. But yeah, you've got those 3 games right there. Dying Light 2, Cyberpunk 2077, and Final Fantasy VII Remake, all being delayed right now. The other speculation I'm hearing is a Paper Mario is being made. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Shout out to Spawnwave. They brought it to my attention, and I'm a Paper Mario fan. I know the last couple of games haven't been great, but I beat all of them. I put up with Sticker Star and finished it. I also finally finished Color Splash. If you've been following the channel, you'll see that I completed that. And while it had its moments, the beginning of the game was okay. The middle of it was, towards the end, it really picked back up. And part of that, I guess, for me was because I hadn't touched it in so long, that the monotony of just painting stuff over and over again, it didn't wear me down. So while that none of those hold up to the level of Thousand Year Door, they were their own little things, They're different from jump on the Goomba, get the power up, hit the flagpole. This is, strategy. And they're not on the level of the Mario and Luigi series, but they're, in their simplistic form, still entertaining nonetheless. I know there's a downward trend from Mario RPG to Paper Mario to Thousand Year Door to everything else, but Thousand Year Door was pretty solid in my opinion. Paper Mario is more accessible. Thousand Year Door is like a real complete game. The the post game where you go through all the different doors and different trials and challenges. That was entertaining. That was the story, I think, was a little more in depth. When it got to the Super Paper Mario, it just really stopped being an RPG at that point, and it was more about Mario being able to use certain abilities and characters to show up along the way. But the Mario and Luigi series was owned, or not owned, obviously owned by Nintendo, but it was created by Alpha Dream, right? And that company went bankrupt. But what we saw was a new trademark filing for Mario and Luigi. So it could be one of those two things that's happening. Another Paper Mario game. Or I should say, a Mario and Luigi game coming up. So I'm excited for either. I prefer another Paper Mario as long as it's like Paper Mario and not the last couple of games. But I could go for a Mario and Luigi as well on the Switch that, I can see on my big screen. I like the Mario and Luigi games. I just prefer them on the big screen. RPGs, handheld. I just lose interest in them quick. Doesn't mean all those games are bad. I just don't have the attention span. So, that out of the way, I just wanted to make this quick little video addressing some of these delays and what we have going on game-wise. What games are you playing right now? Are you enjoying this Dragon Ball Z? I know it's winter where a lot of people are, and at the end of this life cycle for these consoles, you're probably still playing games you got Black Friday like I am myself. So I'm going to wrap this video up. I hope you guys, if you have Monday off, you enjoy it, make the most of it. Do something that makes you happy. Help other people be happy if you can. If that makes sense, right? And I will see you in the next video. We got some more Pokemon coming up. Mario Maker is, that next video is on its way. And I'll see you in that. I know I ended it real quick. I wanted to also add to the speculation. We've got Sonic coming out with a movie in February. Perhaps a Sonic video game is on the way? I don't know. What do you think about that? That's another little thing I wanted to mention in lieu of the Paper Mario stuff that I forgot to add to this clip here. But you would think, with all these anniversaries and a lot of times when you have video game movies, a video game is, on the way, or at least they do that with comic books. I don't think a Sonic game is on the way, but maybe a remaster. I know they've got the Sonic 2 game coming out, and that should have the and Knuckles functionality. So that could be on the way. I'm expecting maybe some kind of sale on Sonic games in both, eShop and PlayStation Network, Xbox Live. All those should have some kind of Sonic sale coming out in February. So be mindful of that going forward. And we'll have to just stay tuned and see what happens. Captain Sensation!